I'm speaking out there to NPP followers and maybe undecided voters. Is there any way you can convince them that the NPP is still the way to go and the 8 will be broken?
Well, I think people look at it from a different lenses. I look at it as half full, and people will look at it half empty. The issue of inflation, cost of living, and it's not only unique to Ghana. It is a worldwide issue. And anybody who will sit down here a higher day, and like they use the word a higher day, he doesn't follow world events. And plus, you never, life and systems are dynamic. They change, they evolve. If you sold this thing for 10 cities, it would never be 10 cities for eternity. There will be change. Change, people don't like change. Now we have a change. Change came in with 2018. I had a clip from Bloomberg. Ghana was the largest, the best performing economy,
Fastest growing
economy in Ghana. Now, the Ghanaians, there's too much issues here. The issue here is my stomach has to be full, as you haven't done anything for me. But before you go further, you have to crawl. Right now, we are in a political development. I call it preconditional takeoff. Preconditional. Before we take off, there has to be certain things that will be in place, like an airplane, a pilot. Check this one, system go, this and that, before you take off. Now, Nana Akufo-Addo, you can say anything about him, but one thing, you see, people leave legacies in politics. That free education, people don't know, is the foundation where Korea and Singapore did to project them to where they are now. So what I'm saying is that, yes, it's difficult, but whereas in America, if you go to the groceries, you take $400, your basket will be just like this. Things will change. You have to adapt. But I don't think the 8 is impossible. Nigeria, even a week before the elections, their economy dropped so low. Their currency dropped so low. What happened? They re-elected a member of the same party for another 10 years. Yes, it's 5 years, 10. They are not stupid. Progression is much more better than interruptions. But what is the alternative? What is the alternative? I like people to come in with you see, politics is is competition of ideas. But if the guy has come in, there are a lot of things that Akufo-Addo has done that lays foundation for the future of Ghana. No government has ever done that. If you Kwame Nkrumah, when he came in with free education, it was only centered in the north. Only in the north. If you come to the south here, Central region is one of the poorest regions in Ghana. Central region. Take it from Kokobite all the way, not even Kokobite, from right here, Nyanyano, to Commander. And you see the nature of things. It has been there since time immemorial. Go to Nyanyano. It's one of the oldest cities around here. The first earthquake in Ghana happened in Nyanyano. But it is what it is. Only 32% of the Ghanaians pay taxes. Yet they want roads, they want city electricity, they want water. They want everything that a first world will provide to its citizens. When people don't pay taxes. When you go and borrow, they say, hey, you are borrowing too much. What can we do? I think an informed Ghanaian will see the benefit of what's going to happen in the next 10, 20 years because of free exchange. Yes. That is, for me, I did economics in college before I went to law school, political science and this thing. And these are some of the things we study. You take South Korea, you take, Singapore. These are models that are quite similar to the history of our political and economic development. The British left us nothing. Left us nothing. But the people were demanding so much. Kwame Nkrumah couldn't handle it. He has to do what he has to do. He did his best. But the era of Kwame Nkrumah is not the same era. He was more pre-independence agitator. But you see, that was the precondition again. There was never takeoff. So he left it where it was. What is it? If you look at the rear view mirror, you see CPP in the dust. They only have one. I don't even know whether they have a representative in the parliament. But what was Kwame Nkrumah's legacy? He built a lot of secondary schools. Okay? He did a lot of things for us. But he left. We still memorialize him. But President Akufo-Addo has done a lot. If you don't like him, you don't like him. But if you are very objective, he has laid a foundation for Ghana to continue. The only thing I tell the NPP is that our message should not be, oh, we are going to fix the economy. The message should be future. Future. What our children will be. The TVETs and all of those things, people going to universities and all of that, is the future of Ghana. Not tomorrow you're going to buy Banku for 3 cedis or 2 cedis, which was 3 cedis. That is not going to cut it. If you go to America and there's election, whatever is on the ballot about education will always pass because they think about their children. So the election should be based on future of Ghana, not what we eat tomorrow.
So you've heard Mr. Nicholas Nuamah, one of the founding fathers of the New Patriotic Party in Seattle. So Phil, your words to the floating voter, or somebody who is undecided, or indeed somebody who is not happy about what's gone on for the last 8 years. How do you convince such a person that the NPP is the way to go?
Well, thank you. And I think it's a very good question. And I want to look at the camera and tell the people, my people home, that yes, we all understand and we empathize what you guys are going through. Things may not be smooth as you want. But I can assure you that NPP is 100% better than the alternative. And I don't want to mention that name because I don't want to give them the platform that they don't deserve. So out there to the people that are having decided, the independents, please, when you decide not to vote for NPP, you are taking a future away from your child. So all we need to do, and I'm pleading to you, please make sure that you vote and you take someone else and let the person vote for NPP, because if we all come together and vote for Dr. Bawumia for 2024 and beyond, we are preparing a future for the generation to come and the next and the next and next generation. So please make sure you vote for NPP because we don't have any alternative. The alternative, we have seen it before. Trust me, if he had anything to offer you, he will when he was in power. He did not. So don't let this gentleman come in and deceive you again because he has nothing better to offer you. Thank you.
So we've just had an interesting conversation with Mr. Phil Epiahene-Gyamfi, the current chairman of the New Patriotic Party in Seattle, and Mr. Nicholas Nuamah. He's the founding father of the New Patriotic Party in Seattle. My name is Kweku Zurich. Catch you next time on GraphicOnline.
For more news, please visit our website graphic.com.gh or follow us on Facebook at Daily Graphic and on YouTube and Twitter at GraphicGH.
Subscribe now.